When someone looks younger than their age, it is often more than good genetics or skincare routines. It is a reflection of the energy that flows from within. True youthfulness is not just measured by smooth skin or bright eyes. It is measured by the spirit you carry, the attitude you embrace, and the way you choose to live your life. Looking young begins from the inside, and it radiates outward. People who carry a vibrant spirit naturally project an aura of freshness, liveliness, and positivity that makes them look younger than the number written on their birth certificate. Energy is not something you can fake for long. It is the result of how you think, how you feel, and how you treat yourself every single day. A person who wakes up with purpose, who walks into a room with enthusiasm, who smiles with sincerity, will always appear more youthful than someone who carries bitterness, stress, or defeat in their posture. Youth is, above all, an energy field. It is about how light you are inside, and how you choose to see life. Think about people who laugh easily, who embrace joy, and who never lose their curiosity. They seem to carry a spark within them. No matter their age, you look at them and say, "They look so young." That is because energy creates attraction, and attraction creates vitality. When your spirit is excited about life, your body follows. Your skin glows, your eyes shine, and your presence becomes magnetic. That is the magic of inner energy. It makes you appear younger without effort. Looking younger also means you live with balance. You know when to work hard and when to rest, when to take things seriously, and when to let go. That balance keeps your energy steady, prevents exhaustion, and preserves your youthful glow. People who overwork, overthink, and overstress themselves drain their energy, and their face reflects it. But people who live in harmony with their responsibilities, and still make time to enjoy life, keep their spirits alive. This is why they look younger. They protect their energy instead of wasting it. Another key factor in youthful energy is the mindset of gratitude. Grateful people see beauty in the little things. They don't complain endlessly, and they don't allow negativity to dominate their minds. This positive outlook shows up on their faces. Gratitude has the power to soften your expression, relax your heart, and release tension from your body. When you are thankful, you naturally appear lighter, happier, and yes, more youthful. We must also remember that looking younger than your age does not mean you are trying to deny your years. It means you are living in such a way that your age cannot define you. You could be 40, 50, or 60, but if your energy is strong, vibrant, and enthusiastic, you may look a decade younger. Why? Because your spirit refuses to grow old. The clock may add years to your life, but your energy decides how those years show up on your face. So, if people tell you that you look younger than your age, take it as a compliment, not just about your appearance, but about your energy. It means you have cultivated a spirit that is alive, curious, joyful, and strong. It means you have learned the art of living in a way that radiates positivity. Looking young is not just about beauty, it is about vitality. It is about the energy you carry into every moment of your life. And when that energy is pure, powerful, and full of light, you will always appear younger than the number of candles on your birthday cake. Would you like me to move on and expand Keynote 2 into 600 words next? You said expand 2 Keynote into 600 words. ChatGPT said great, here's the expanded version of Keynote 2. Stress management preserves youth in about 600 words. One of the biggest secrets behind looking younger than your age is the ability to manage stress. Stress is often called the silent ager because nothing drains energy, dulls the skin, or weakens the body faster than constant worry and tension. People who look younger than their years usually have something in common. They have mastered the art of protecting their inner peace. They understand that while stress is a natural part of life, how they respond to it makes all the difference. Think for a moment about someone you know who is always worried, always angry, or constantly overthinking. You'll notice that they often look tired. worn out, and sometimes even older than they really are. That is because stress doesn't just affect the mind, it affects the body. It shows up in the form of wrinkles, fatigue, and even poor posture. But when a person manages stress wisely, they break this cycle. Their face carries a natural calmness, their body feels lighter, and their overall appearance remains youthful. Stress management doesn't mean you avoid all problems. Life will always bring challenges, but the youthful ones know how to handle those challenges without letting them steal their joy. They breathe through difficulties, they practice patience, and they remind themselves that no problem lasts forever. This perspective keeps them from drowning in negative emotions. Instead of carrying heavy burdens in their hearts, they release what they cannot control, and that release is exactly what keeps them looking fresh and vibrant. One powerful way people preserve youth is by choosing joy over worry. Every day, life gives you a choice to focus on what is wrong or to focus on what is right. The youthful choose to smile, laugh, and find something to be grateful for even in hard times. Laughter especially has a magical effect on stress. It reduces tension, relaxes your face, and fills you with energy. That is why people who laugh often tend to look younger, because they do not allow stress to leave permanent marks on their bodies or their expressions. Another important factor is protecting your peace. People who look younger than their age are careful about the company they keep and the environment they live in. They avoid toxic people, unnecessary drama, and situations that drain their energy. By saying no to negativity, they say yes to peace. And peace is the secret ingredient to lasting youthfulness. When the mind is calm, the body follows. Your skin glows, your eyes brighten, and your entire presence radiates positivity. Managing stress also includes healthy habits like deep breathing, meditation, exercise, or simply spending time in nature. Each of these practices reduces the harmful effects of stress and helps maintain a youthful state of mind and body. For example, a simple walk in the fresh air can reset your mood, release tension, and give you clarity. These small actions, when practiced daily, accumulate into big results, not just for your health, but for your appearance as well. Most importantly, people who preserve youth through stress management know how to let go. They don't carry yesterday's pain into today. They don't hold on to grudges or regrets. Instead, they forgive, they learn, and they move forward. That lightness of heart is visible to the world. When you release unnecessary emotional weight, your face looks brighter, your smile becomes more genuine, and your body feels freer. So, if you look younger than your age, it often means you have built a shield against stress. You know how to choose peace over chaos, joy over worry, and patience over panic. You have learned that no matter what life throws at you, your response determines how it will shape you. And when your response is calm, grateful, and hopeful, your body rewards you by keeping you youthful. Stress ages people quickly, but stress management is the secret key to timeless energy. Those who master it live not just longer, but with a glow that makes age look powerless. Would you like me to expand Keynote 3A Healthy Lifestyle Shows on the Outside into 600 words now? You said, expand 3 Keynote into 600 words. ChatGPT said, here's the expanded version of Keynote 30 Healthy Lifestyle Shows on the Outside in about 600 words. When people say you look younger than your age, it often has less to do with luck or genetics, and more to do with how you take care of your body every single day. A healthy lifestyle is one of the greatest secrets to preserving youth. What you eat, how you move, how you rest, and how you treat your body are all directly reflected on your face and in your energy. Your outer appearance is simply a mirror of your inner habits. Looking young begins with nutrition. Your body is built from what you feed it, and your skin, hair, and energy levels all depend on the fuel you give yourself. People who maintain a youthful glow are often mindful of their diets. They eat foods rich in vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, which protect the body from damage and slow down the aging process. Fresh fruits, Leafy vegetables, whole grains, and clean water give the body strength and vitality. On the other hand, excessive junk food, processed sugar, and unhealthy fats speed up aging. When you choose nourishing food, your body thanks you by keeping you vibrant and younger looking. Hydration is another key factor. Water is life and it is also youth. Dehydration makes skin look dull, tired, and wrinkled. But a well-hydrated body maintains elasticity, glow, and freshness. People who drink enough water throughout the day naturally look more radiant. Their skin reflects their care, and their energy remains high. A glass of water might seem small, but over the years, it becomes a powerful tool to keep age from showing. Exercise is equally important in maintaining a youthful appearance. Movement keeps the body alive. Whether it's walking, dancing, stretching, or working out, exercise improves blood circulation, strengthens muscles, and keeps the skin nourished with oxygen. More importantly, it releases endorphins, the body's natural, happy hormones. These chemicals not only uplift your mood, but also fight stress, which is one of the biggest causes of premature aging. That's why people who exercise regularly often carry a glow on their faces that no makeup can replicate. Their energy is contagious, and their bodies remain active even as the years pass. Rest and sleep are also fundamental to looking younger. A tired body cannot hide behind creams or treatments for long. Sleep is when the body repairs itself, when cells regenerate, and when the mind resets. People who prioritize sleep wake up with fresher faces, brighter eyes, and stronger immunity. On the other hand, lack of rest quickly shows in dark circles, dull skin, and low energy. Taking time to recharge is not laziness. It is an investment in your health and appearance. Another part of a healthy lifestyle is avoiding harmful habits. Smoking, excessive drinking, and overeating are known to accelerate aging. They damage the skin, weaken the organs, and drain energy. People who look younger than their age are often those who stay away from such habits and instead focus on balance. They don't just live for the moment, they take care of their bodies so that their future years remain healthy and active. Most importantly, a healthy lifestyle is not only about the body, but also about the mind. Practicing mindfulness, reducing stress, and keeping a positive attitude are essential parts of staying young. Your body listens to your thoughts. If your mind is heavy, your face will show it. But when your mind is calm and positive, your body shines with life. So, when someone tells you that you look younger than your age, it may be a reflection of your healthy choices. It means you are fueling your body with the right food, hydrating it with care, moving it with love, and resting it with discipline. It means you respect your health enough to make decisions that preserve it. Youthfulness is not a gift you receive. It is a lifestyle you create. And the people who choose that lifestyle prove that age is not just about years. It's about how well you take care of yourself every day. Would you like me to go ahead and expand Keynote 4, A Young Mind Keeps the Face Young, into 600 words next? You said expand 4 Keynote into 600 words, ChatGPT said. Here's the expanded version of Keynote 4A. A young mind keeps the face young, in about 600 words. One of the most powerful truths about looking younger than your age is this: youth begins in the mind. No matter how many candles are on your birthday cake, if your thoughts remain fresh, curious, and open, your appearance will naturally reflect it. A young mind keeps the face young because the body responds to the emotions, ideas, and attitudes you carry inside. In other words, when your spirit refuses to grow old, your face follows. Think about children for a moment. They are full of wonder, curiosity, and joy. Their faces shine with excitement, and they carry an innocence that makes them radiant. Now, imagine carrying some of that childlike wonder into adulthood. When you continue to ask questions, learn new things, laugh easily, and approach life with enthusiasm, you keep your spirit youthful. And that youth in the mind translates into youth in your expressions. Your eyes sparkle with curiosity, your smile becomes more genuine, and your presence feels lighter. Many people grow old not because of age, but because of their mindset. They stop learning, they stop laughing, and they stop dreaming. They become rigid, bitter, and closed off to new experiences. This mental aging shows quickly on the face. Wrinkles of worry deepen, eyes lose their shine, and expressions become hardened. On the other hand, someone who continues to grow, explore, and enjoy life will naturally look younger. Their energy, openness, and willingness to evolve make them glow from within. A young mind is playful. It doesn't mean being childish. It means carrying joy and lightness. People with playful spirits don't take every problem too seriously. They know how to laugh at themselves, find humor in challenges, and stay flexible in difficult times. This playfulness relaxes the body and prevents stress from taking root. Science even shows that laughter boosts immunity, relaxes muscles, and reduces stress hormones. That is why people who laugh often look younger. They literally allow joy to heal their faces and bodies. Curiosity is another essential part of keeping the mind young. When you are curious, you never stop learning. You read, explore, travel, and ask questions. This constant mental activity keeps the brain sharp, the spirit excited, and the body energized. A curious person has a sparkle in their eyes that no cosmetic product can create. It is the sparkle of someone who is still fascinated by life, who sees beauty in small things, and who believes that there is always more to discover. Gratitude and optimism also play a big role in maintaining a youthful mind. People who are grateful tend to focus on what is good, while those who are optimistic believe in a better tomorrow. These attitudes prevent mental heaviness and emotional aging. They create a calm, positive mindset that keeps the heart light and the face relaxed. A person who worries less and hopes more will always look younger than someone who constantly complains and lives in negativity. Another secret of a youthful mind is adaptability. Life is always changing, and those who resist change often age quickly because they feel stuck and frustrated. But people with young minds embrace change, learn from it, and grow with it. They see challenges as opportunities, and this resilience keeps them mentally fresh. Adaptability prevents bitterness, and a face free from bitterness always looks younger. So, when someone tells you that you look younger than your age, it may not be just your skincare routine or healthy habits. It may be the freshness of your mind. You have chosen to laugh, to learn, to explore, and to stay optimistic. You have kept your spirit light and open to life. And because of that, your face reflects youth, no matter how many years have passed. A young mind is the ultimate anti-aging secret, because when your thoughts stay young, your appearance cannot help but stay young too. Would you like me to expand Keynote 5e? Letting go of burdens keeps you fresh into 600 words next. You said expand 5 Keynote into 600 words, ChatGPT said. Here's the expanded version of Keynote 5. Letting go of burdens keeps you fresh in about 600 words. If you look younger than your age, it often means you have mastered the art of letting go. Life gives us many burdens, regrets from the past, grudges against people, disappointments, failures, and unhealed pain. Carrying all of that inside is like walking with a heavy backpack every single day. The longer you carry it, the heavier it feels, and the more it shows on your body and face. But when you release those burdens, you free your spirit, lighten your heart, and that lightness reflects as youthfulness in your appearance. Holding on to regret is one of the fastest ways to age. When people constantly replay past mistakes in their minds, they create stress, guilt, and sadness that weigh them down. Over time, that emotional weight turns into physical signs: tension in the body, worry lines on the face, and fatigue in the eyes. On the other hand, those who forgive themselves and accept the past as part of their journey carry less heaviness. They walk with peace, and that peace makes them look younger, calmer, and more vibrant. The same is true with grudges and anger. Many people look older than their years because they have stored anger inside. Anger tightens the face, hardens expressions, and keeps the heart restless. But forgiveness has the opposite effect. It softens the heart, relaxes the face, and brings a sense of relief. People who forgive easily tend to look fresher and more radiant, because they don't allow bitterness to poison their spirit. Letting go is not just about helping others. It is about giving yourself the gift of peace, and peace is visible in your appearance. Disappointment and failure can also age a person quickly, if they are not released. Life doesn't always go as planned, and holding on to unmet expectations can create frustration that weighs heavily on the soul. But those who choose to let go of what didn't work, and instead focus on new opportunities, remain hopeful. Hope has a rejuvenating effect. It brightens the eyes and softens the heart, making a person look youthful. Hope says, tomorrow can be better. And that belief keeps the spirit alive no matter how many years pass. Another burden that people often carry is comparison. Comparing yourself to others creates jealousy, insecurity, and dissatisfaction. These feelings not only rob your happiness, but also add stress that ages you from the inside out. People who look younger usually do not waste time comparing their lives to others. They accept who they are, appreciate their journey, and focus on their own growth. This self-acceptance creates confidence, and confidence shines as beauty and youthfulness. Letting go is also about living in the present moment. The past cannot be changed, and the future has not yet arrived. People who cling to yesterday or constantly worry about tomorrow end up missing the joy of today. That worry shows on their faces. But those who live in the present carry a freshness that makes them appear youthful. They laugh when they can, they enjoy small moments, and they embrace life as it comes. This presence gives them a radiant glow that no number of years can take away. So, if you look younger than your age, it may mean that you are not weighed down by unnecessary burdens. You have learned how to release regret, forgive others, accept failures, and stop comparing yourself. You live with lightness, peace, and presence. And because of that, your face reflects calmness, your body carries less tension, and your spirit shines brighter. Letting go is not weakness, it is wisdom. It is the choice to free yourself from invisible chains, so that you can live with energy and joy. And when you live with that kind of freedom, age becomes powerless against your glow. Would you like me to now expand Keynote 60's Looking Younger Inspires Others into 600 words? You said, expand 6 Keynote into 600 words, ChatGPT said. Here's the expanded version of Keynote 60 Looking Younger Inspires Others in about 600 words. When people look younger than their age, it is more than just a personal blessing. It becomes a source of inspiration to everyone around them. In a world where many fear aging and feel trapped by the passing years, those who maintain youthfulness in their appearance and energy prove that age is not a limitation, but simply a number. Their presence sends a powerful message: life does not have to become dull, heavy, or joyless as we grow older. Instead, we can live with vitality, positivity, and strength at every stage of life. Think about the last time you met someone who looked much younger than their actual age. Chances are, you felt curious and inspired. You probably wondered about their habits, their mindset, and how they managed to carry themselves with such freshness. That sense of curiosity is the beginning of inspiration. It motivates people to reflect on their own lifestyles, choices, and attitudes. Someone who looks youthful in their 40s, 50s, or 60s encourages others to believe that they too can maintain their energy and glow if they take care of themselves. Youthfulness is contagious. It spreads hope, joy, and motivation. A person who looks younger often attracts admiration and respect, not just because of their physical appearance, but because of what it represents: discipline, self-love, resilience, and a positive outlook on life. When people see someone looking younger than their age, they don't just see a fresh face. They see the result of good choices, balanced living, and emotional strength. That in itself becomes a silent teacher, inspiring others to make better decisions for their own health and happiness. Another reason looking younger inspires others is because it challenges stereotypes about aging. Many believe that growing older automatically means losing energy, beauty, or joy. But when someone proves otherwise, it breaks that myth. A 55-year-old who looks 40, or a 70-year-old who walks with the energy of someone much younger, demonstrates that aging can be graceful and vibrant. This shifts the mindset of others, showing them that it is possible to stay active, lively, and radiant as the years pass. Inspiration comes from seeing proof that age does not have to equal decline. Looking younger also inspires self-confidence in others. When people see someone carrying themselves with energy and positivity despite their age, they are reminded to focus less on fear of wrinkles or numbers, and more on embracing life fully. It helps people realize that youth is not just about appearances. It's about attitude. If you smile often, keep learning, forgive quickly, and live with gratitude, your inner energy will show on the outside. That lesson encourages others to value emotional and mental well-being just as much as physical appearance. Moreover, youthfulness motivates people to take better care of their health. When someone admires another person's glow, they may be inspired to eat healthier, exercise more, or reduce stress in their own lives. Looking younger becomes more than personal. It becomes a ripple effect that influences families, friends, and even communities. One person's discipline can spark motivation in many others. Most importantly, looking younger inspires hope. It gives people the belief that life is not running away from them. It shows them that they can still achieve, enjoy, and experience beauty at any age. It tells them that they do not have to be prisoners of time, but can instead be masters of how they live. That hope keeps people motivated to dream, to act, and to live fully. So if you look younger than your age, remember that it is not only about how you feel or look. It is about the impact you make. You become a living example of what is possible. You show others that positivity, balance, and self-love can truly defy the clock. Your presence alone gives people confidence, courage, and motivation to take care of themselves. Looking younger is not just a compliment, it is a responsibility, because it has the power to inspire countless others to live their lives with timeless energy.